birthday.
So
Have a great day, y'all.
It's a great day.
Okay.
a great day for a
It's
birthday.
a great day for a birthday.
Birthday.
Every birthday's a great day.
Happy birthday again.
Most definitely.
You went around the sun one more time. Hallelujah.
Okay, so this is my thought. Brenda is so amazing that I think that we should just share 30 seconds to a minute about what you feel is amazing about Brenda. So I'm going to start.
And you sit there and take it like a queen.
Yes. All the eyelashes and everything. And I'm going to leave you on the spotlight while we talk.
Ready?
You ready? All right. So be ready.
Okay.
All right. I'll start.
Then I get to be next.
You get to be next. Can you see yourself? When I think about Brenda, I remember the first time I saw her on the LCA, in corner box, sitting so quiet, not saying a word. Day after day, month after month, year after year. And then I said, oh, I'm doing this event. And then she says, oh, I have this stuff. I said, she speaks and she does things. And so she sent me the jewelry, and she was when she said it, she was sending it to me. She sent it to me and she said, oh, it's just a little something that I do. And it's, and I wasn't expecting anything, extravagant because of the way she described it. I got the stuff. So beautiful, so amazing. I'm like, lady is amazing. And then you add everything that has happened in the past 12 months. This lady who I now see in this screen is nothing like that lady who was in the corner, so quiet and just allowing life to just do whatever. You have absolutely, in this short time, taken control over your life and everything that is showing up. You are living your life intuitively. You are living your life on your terms. No one can tell you anything anymore. I see it. And I am so proud. So proud. You are the epitome of, I can make a new choice today. Doesn't matter what has happened up until this point, but today I get to choose the life of my dreams. I absolutely see you doing it, living it, and I am taking notes myself because I am so grateful that you choose to be with us every single day, that you've chosen to take on the task of sharing your love and your light with this call every night at 8 p.m. too. Like, you have really said, you know what? I'm gonna do what the F I want. And for that, I'm very proud. So happy birthday and many, 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 many more birthdays. Dr. Loretta, I will pass the mic to you.
Well, what I love is the way that she has claimed her power without being adversarial about it. Sometimes we have to snatch our power back, and we're so used to fighting that we fight about. She's just the queen that she's sitting there with her crown. I mean, queens aren't adversarial. Sometimes they don't even speak. Sometimes they just point. When they point at you, you better hope they're smiling because that's a demand, a declaration. And I just love that I sat and talked with you at the cabin, had a picture taken with you at the cabin, and am now really feeling how proud I am of you that you have exposed that inner strength that you've always had, and that God sent you here with. And I just love you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Sherry. She probably already crying.
Don't make me cry.
You know I am. I haven't stopped crying.
Why are you crying, Sherry?
Because my heart is just so full. I first met Brenda. Okay. Sorry, Brenda. I'm just so full. You know, Brenda, I met Brenda through being a part of Vacation. And we were business partners from the start. And Brenda always shows up. The person who brought us into the business was very vocal. And she could talk, and just Brenda would just be her regal self, quiet, and be a strong, quiet storm. And I say a storm because she shows up strong, solid, and loyal. And she stands her ground in grace, in beauty, and truth. And I've always experienced her in that way, just so graceful and warm and sweet. And anytime I've invited her to anything, she shows up with support materials, something beautiful, something pretty. Oh, I just thought I'd bring this. And never about her. Never about her. Always in support of you and whatever the mission is. And honest, you know, very honest, very humble. And it just warms my heart to call her a friend. And I believe she's a true friend. And I love you.
Thank you.
Now I know why you cry.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
See, you didn't put no makeup on because you knew you was gonna be
I
crying.
sure didn't put makeup on.
I got
because
makeup
I'm
on.
itching so bad, but
Stop making me mess my makeup up, okay?
I know.
Stop
I know.
A little bit.
I love you, Brenda.
Thank you. Love you too.
Have a beautiful day.
Yes. All right, let's see who else is on here. Denisha, I don't know. You just met Brenda, so I don't know.
But I do have something to say.
Well, please do.
Brenda, I am so thankful that you are my friendly reminder to smile. Every single time I get on here, you are smiling. And I just thank you for being that reminder.
Oh.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Okay, Alan.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, honestly, I have to say that if I have met Brenda before in the LCA, I don't really remember because she probably was really quiet. So pretty much, I remember. It seems like I always remembered her from here.
Yeah.
You know. So Brenda was always Brenda, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
She's true to herself.
Exactly. And I'm like really happy she is the way she is and the way she became because I like her just like this.
Thank you.
We like you just like this.
I like her just like that.
Yes, we like you just like this.
Thank you.
Who else is
Well,
on
the
here?
fact that she took on the 8 p.m. call has helped me so much. It's like a whole enchilada. We start at 8 a.m. and we wrap it up at 8 p.m. and see how well we did.
Yes, indeed.
Yes. All right, who else is there? Alicia, do you know Brenda? I don't know. She might be at work.
Darlaina,
Yes, ma'am.
I want to talk before I get in the bad area. Happy
Okay.
birthday, Brenda.
Thank you.
Brenda is so patient, so kind, so graceful. We had an assignment in our group with Crystal that we had to get people to write things about us. And the things that I'm hearing now, this is like your assignment like 12 times, Brenda. You have some beautiful, 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 beautiful attributes. And it just shows on you. Like anybody that looks at you, anybody that meets you. I think I'm trying to remember, didn't I meet you in Texas? I meet you
You
in
met me in Vegas.
in Vegas. I
Yeah.
was like, you walked up on me in Vegas and I was like, I was like, oh Lord, Jesus. I didn't even know people knew me. I have met her in person for all those times in LCA, but she walked up to me and said, Bridget. I was like, me? I didn't even know anybody remember me like that just from LCA. But she just has been the person that she is. Like, and my mom used to always tell me, you know, a person that can just be who they are is priceless. They don't have to be anybody else. They're just themselves. And who you are is beautiful. Happy birthday, Brenda.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. I don't know if everyone else knows her. So if there's anybody else who wants to add to this, by all means, speak now.
Happy birthday, Brenda. This is Marilyn. I just love your
Ma'am.
spirit, your personality, and all that you had to offer with your sweet self. Stay
Thank,
focused, stay blessed. Take care.
thank you.
Stay focused, stay blessed, take care. I love Miss Marilyn. She's so
Yes.
decent. Let's see. Kathy, do you know Brenda?
Yes, I do. Happy birthday, Brenda.
Thank you, Kathy.
I know Brenda from LCA and from a few of the Traveris events. And I feel like saying what Sherry said. You know, you, Brenda, are, you know, you're wearing your crown and you are regal. And, you know, that's how I see you. And you're supportive and quiet, but observant. And as Sherry said, you know, you speak truth and, you know, you're loving and so many wonderful things. And, you know, just appreciate you so very much, Brenda. And wanted to say, keep shining, Queen. Just keep shining. And thank you so much for everything you do.
Thank you.
Ooh, ooh.
Light shine.
Shining. It's shining right now.
Yes.
It's beaming. You beaming. Ain't no sunshine
So
in Georgia.
beautiful.
Yeah, ain't no sunshine in Georgia, but it's sunshine right there where you are.
Coming out of her.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, who is this lady?
What a glow.
Yeah, she's got the glow. She's shining. You know, I see her eyelashes. Y'all see them. Y'all see her better. You know, I seen her better. So we're so grateful for you, Brenda. Continue to grow and develop into whatever it is that you see fit for your life. I see you definitely taking kicking butt and taking names, as they say. Oh, Alicia said, Brenda is kind, humble, considerate. She is showing me how to come out of the background and live and not just existing. Keep shining and being a blessing. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Michelle. Thank
Oh.
you.
That's
Enough with me. Let's do our regular thing now. I appreciate all of y'all and love y'all to the utmost. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I was about to let you go. I really was, because I said, okay, that's enough. I already felt it. I already felt it. You had already sent it to me. And I was just about to say, thank you for being amazing. And I was going to say, if there's anything that you wanted to say it. So you said it.
I
So
said
now-
it.
She took the power back.
Listen, she said, okay, with the, yeah.
I truly appreciate all of it. Know
She
that.
took
please.
her power.
Yeah, she said you cute and all, but yeah. Let's get on to it. Well,
Let's get it on.
let's get no listen. So excited for everything and all that we are getting to do. It really feels like every single person is doing the things. Every single person is living their life that they want to live and moving in the directions of the stuff that you want to accomplish. And for that, I'm just so grateful and so excited for each of you, because I just see, we might be on these square boxes together right now, but I do believe that as we move forward, a year from now, 2 years from now, we will not be in square boxes. We will be in company with each other, because by then we will have control, 100% control of our lives. And we can easily say, listen, this quarter, we're going to blah, blah, blah. And maybe 4 times a year, we show up someplace together. I don't see that as something that can't happen or won't happen. We can do exactly that. And the way that we all get to participate in that is that we all do our work now. You all write your vision and make it plain now. That is the purpose of the law of attraction, day 168, I think. It's so important to get to this life. There's people, places, things that need you to do you, that needs you to focus on you, that needs you to handle all your business, so that when somebody say, meet me in Philly, meet me in Jersey, meet me in New York, you can say, okay, I'll be there when I need to be there. And don't get real jiggy with it. We got meet me there tomorrow, because money is not an issue. It costs what it costs, and I'll be there. You don't even got to ask me if I got the money. You don't have to ask me if I got the time, because I got both.
Because you got the power.
Absolutely. I heard Lisa Nichols a talk that she did with Dr. Johnny Coleman. And Dr. Johnny Coleman asked her to come to the church to do something with the youth ministry. And she rearranged her whole schedule. And she said, you know why I did it? Because I can. Because nothing and no one controls my life. I control my life. And wonderful. I can't even tell you, I probably heard that 20 years ago. And, for it to pop up in my head right now, it's just amazing to me. But, it's that thing that we get to do. We get to choose. There's nothing that we have to do. When we say we have to do something, it's because we have put that stipulation on ourselves. But we don't have to do anything. When I think about it made me think about the job that I worked at Emory. Everybody telling me how much of that was a good job and why would I leave and why I don't have to work here. They not the people. They not the people that's responsible for me. Who truly is your source and supply? What?
Father.
God is my source and supply. So I don't know what y'all talking about. Mm-hmm. So it is so important for you to get to the stuff that you're doing, the stuff that you that you know that is in your heart to do. There's some things that no matter how much you try to push it down, no matter how much you say, I don't want to do it, I can't do it, it will not let you sleep. It will keep you up. I could tell you it's so much excitement over in this space over here. Ain't been no sleeping going on. If it's not video and picture, is writing, is planning, it's all of that, and then maybe a little bit of sleep. Because as soon as you go to sleep, you're like, oh my God, I got this opportunity. Don't waste it, because you don't know how long this person's going to be around. So you need to get up and do the stuff and be ready. Gotta, we do the things that we do because it's preparing us. And so we're always in preparation. And so when the opportunity comes up, it is truly just your preparation meeting the opportunity that gives you the success that you want. That's it. Opportunity meeting your preparedness equals the big success. And I heard Steve Harvey say this morning, I ask God for stuff so big, and I'm humbled that he gives it to me. Y'all think I'm out here being all, like, yeah, I'm this and I'm that. He said, no, y'all say that about me. He said, I'm humbled that God even gave it to me. But I figured if he gave it to Oprah, he could give it to me too. He said that. He said, I figured if he gave it to Oprah, he could give it to me too. And that's probably the reason why a lot of us don't get the big stuff. Because we don't ask for the big stuff. When I heard him say all that this morning, I said, I'm about to change everything I wrote down. I'm about to ask for the big stuff. I'm not going to ask for no local nothing. I'm going to ask for the national, the international. I'm going to ask for the big stuff. I'm going to ask God that this message that he wants his people to get, that I can clearly convey it and convey it to the masses. So what is that thing that you have that you want to convey to the masses? Ask God, can you convey it to the masses? Can you show my gift to the masses? Can I create a brand that's a multi-billion-dollar brand? Can I be the next Nike? Can I be the next Gucci? I think so. Because some of that ugly stuff that they make, oh my God. Listen, if Kanye West can make them ugly sneakers, I mean, this something like
they're $450, and they are ugly.
They are so ugly.
I bet my son already brought them. I'm sorry.
You bought them?
I said, I bet my son have already brought them.
I know, they ugly.
It's so ugly, you gotta buy them.
Listen, I saw clips of the Balenciaga fashion show, because I'm a fashionista, I like to think, so I'm always paying attention to the fashion industry. And the whole show was people dressed up like monsters. Mm. Their faces was covered in like a stocking. I'm like, how can they even see? Like a whole stocking covering their whole face and their whole body, and then some old flowy looking black thing or white thing or whatever they were wearing. I'm like, who is even wearing that outside? Ain't nobody wearing that outside. That's something that these stars is going to wear at the Met Gala or something. But nobody is wearing that. And it looks like old shoes. They look terrible. Terrible. And so, if he can make ugly stuff and win, how about the beautiful stuff that Sherry makes? We need that on Beyonce's head. And Beyonce is sporting the Bolani crown number 747 with the embellished crystals, Swarovski, of course, with pearl embellishments by Bolani by Sherry. What? Listen, we got to dream bigger, think bigger. Oh, John Legend, your skin looks so amazing. It does, right? Oh, I'm using the products by Denisha Cole. They are so natural and they feel so smooth to my skin. You know, my face card is real. Oh, thank you, John Legend, for that amazing information. Where can we find Miss Denisha Cole? Oh, you can find her at denishacole.com. What? What do you have that they need? They need us. Oh, your grandchild is so smart. Oh, yeah, she attends the Lifelong Learning Center of Dr. Loretta Long.
Yay!
She has been going there since she was 2 years old.
Yay!
She has started speaking when she was given the assignment to speak to her grandmother and get the story from her grandmother. And so she started to tell the story to everybody. And then Dr. Loretta created this book. So my granddaughter is a published author in the anthology of children getting the stories from their grandparents. What?
Yeah.
Who is talking about you? They can only talk about you because you are doing the work. Anything that you want to do and want the world to know, they say you have to have at least 10,000 hours doing it. Guess what? Some of y'all got 20,000 hours at this point.
Sure.
Dr. Loretta told me one time, she said, girl, your everything you need is outside. You just ain't going out to get your own harvest. You got other people out there collecting your stuff. Will you go out there and collect your stuff?
People leave their harvest standing in the field. They planted it and took care of it and walk off and leave it.
Well, I'm going to get mine. How many people going to go get this?
Me.
Definitely going to go. And then, you know, Tony Robbins, he said, oh my goodness, the thought just jumped out of my head. It came in my mind and jumped. But you know, it's so important for us to do our thing. Whatever that thing is, it's important for you to do it because the world is waiting for your thing. You know, I told the story of my former husband creating this 4x4 square out of a piece of cardboard that he would use whenever he caulked a bathroom or any type of tile, the kitchen tile, the floor tile. He used this little thing around the edges to create that very small indentation that you really can't see. It's just a detailed thing, right? And he would do that. And one night, in the middle of the night, an ad scene for TV product shows up, and there was a 4x4 piece of plastic to use to finish your tile. And they were selling it for $9.99. Imagine $9.99 times 3 million people on television. That's life-changing, these ideas that we think are, it's not a big deal. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I'm not gonna worry about that. You know, I'm not gonna press that. Press it. You come from a long line of invention is the mother of necessity. No, necessity.
No, necessity is the mother of invention.
Whatever that goes.
Necessity is the mother of invention.
You got it. How many inventions have you heard from your grandparents, your great-grandparents, things that people have created that we just do it and we don't even think anything of it? You know,
the cotton gin was invented by slaves. You know, the white folks didn't invent no cotton gin. They weren't out there messing with that cotton.
Absolutely. So think about whatever it is that you have in the back of your mind. You may have a way that you do something in the kitchen when you cook it. You may have something that you do in the laundry. You may have something you do when you simply fold your sheets. My girlfriend, she came over here and I never can fold the fitted sheet. That fitted sheet is always balled up. And she does something where she sticks her hands in and opens her hands all the way out and then brings them forward And then some kind of way, it's like nice and flat and it looks like it does in the packaging. Or she'll do it on the floor some kind of way. I'm like, girl, we need to take a video of this. You about to go viral with this thing because nobody, that is the thing. Folding because you want it to be neat in the linen closet and not look all bulky and bold. And it's a little thing, but it's an important thing to some people. It's important to me. I'm like, well, can you come over here and fold all my fitted sheets for me, please? So that they lay right. So I'm telling you, the things that we think are so minor and so minute, no, you really have not because you ask not. Ask God for what you want. Knowing, in the knowing that he will give it to you. In the knowing that it's your turn. You know, we hear people say, I got now, you got next. Next is now. Next is when you choose. You know, there's people in our lives, we hear them talking all the time. Girl, one day I'm going to have, one day I'm going to do, one day I'm going to be. And then by the time you realize 30 years that went by, we'll win.
One day at a time while you were fixing to. I'm fixing to do this.
Fixing to, fitting up. I remember my dad used to say, baby, when my ship come in. Oh, baby, when my ship come in. And probably by the time I was like 19 or 20, I was like, Dad, I think maybe you should go swim for it. Because I don't think it's coming. I don't think your ship coming. Or you get the people who they do one thing and it goes well for 15 minutes and then they take that and then they say, okay, that's good. I'm good. You know, because my dad's ship came in and he did real good and he paid, he did a lot of things, bought a van for the church, had a big old event and all that, did all this great stuff. And then it kind of teetered out. And he just was like, oh, well, that was great. Well, it lasted and moved on and just, you know, went back to being regular. Like, how can you go back to being regular after doing that? After being able to seed and sow into so many lives, now you're going to go back to be regular. So then now you can't seed and sow. That ain't going to work. My girlfriend's mom said, I ain't got that to do. I ain't got that to do. What I have to do is to continue to grow, continue to expand, continue to be that light for not just myself, but for all those who have the ear to hear. And that's not necessarily your family. Your family don't believe you until you are already rich and famous.
They don't believe you.
Up until then, they like, girl, get a job. Do something else.
They don't even believe you then because they're just waiting for it to fall through.
Yeah. Well, they say, I'm just waiting for the other shoe to drop. They ain't gonna last. I heard about a conversation that my sisters had about me. And they were saying she just need to figure it out. Like she's still trying to figure her life out. Like she need to get it together. And then they said, when I came here and all that, they were like, love you. They said, well, whatever she doing is working now. My nieces be paying attention. My nieces is really good friends with Baby Rose. So my nieces hear these conversations and then they tell Baby Rose, and the Baby Rose said, your sisters was talking about you. And she know it don't matter to me. So she'll tell me so I can get a good chuckle out of it. But you know, I'm not gonna stop. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Why would I stop? Ain't that a song? I am unstoppable. Why would I stop? This is unstoppable. Why would I stop? Why would you stop? I am not leaving this life without my dreams fulfilled. Les Brown said we should live full and die empty. There are too many dreams in the cemetery. I ain't taking mine with me. I'm getting them all out. And I said, you know, yes.
You know, Darlaina,
Yes, go ahead.
I was just thinking while you was talking. I remember when Baby Rose started to walk in your footsteps when we were on the LCA.
Yes.
I remember when she started getting all the healthy foods and would tell us about the boxes and all of those things. And how you have, as you went, your daughter came right behind you. And it's amazing how our family members that watch us, those that want to be, you you have, just like when Jesus walked the earth, you have those that want to follow you and you have those that don't. And that's why he said the poor you'll have what you always.
Mm-hmm.
There are going to be poor-minded people always. It doesn't matter how much we go in the direction of the God that's in us. There will be poor-minded people around us all the time that will never ever see. They will stay blind because they're living in what we would call it the matrix. They're in the matrix, and the matrix is fine for them.
Yep.
It's fine for them to be regular. But those of us who God has called, regular life just has never, ever, 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 ever made sense to us. Never. It makes sense, and we never fit it in. I don't know how many years I went through my life just wondering, what is wrong with me? I can't dress like them. I can't do this like them, or I can't do that like them. I just always would wonder, what is wrong with me? And the day that I was awakened to realizing that, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. The problem is you are a different person trying to fit into the wrong. You're trying to fit in where you don't belong, and when you do that, you really you hide yourself. I spent years hiding me, and that's been my biggest sin of my life, is hiding myself. And just being able to be around people who are shining the way that you shine. Your daughter followed your light. You didn't have to say, Baby Rose, come on, come eat healthy. Baby Rose, come on, do this. You got on LCA and brought it to a whole different group of people. And your daughter saw your light. And she said, my mama got the light. And she started doing her own research. And she started, doing her own thing. The other day, I gave my daughter the planner. I handed her the planner. I said, just look in here. Look at this. Ain't this planner beautiful? Look at these questions. These are the questions that I ask myself every day. Mm-hmm. And I use this as a guide to get through my day. And she said, oh my God, Mama, where did you get this from? I said, Amazon. I said, go on Amazon and order you one, because now she's pregnant. And she is seeing the light of the things that I have been working on in my own life. I remember when my children were not able to come home to my house. You know that? Like, you know how grateful it is to be able to stand in my kitchen and cook all this good old food for my daughter, because I remember when I wasn't able to do that.
Yeah.
It's so amazing in the gratitude of all of this. I am so grateful for it all. This is why I got to the pillar that said gratitude, because when I think about Darlaina, I think about being grateful.
Oh, goodness.
I think about Darlaina telling me that cancer is a disease of deep hurt and regret. And I promised myself that I would not walk around with deep hurt and regret in my life. Mm-hmm. Because I watched my mother do it. And I won't do that, because somebody, God sent a light through the person of Darlaina Rose and said, that cancer is the disease of deep hurt and regret. I promised myself to release myself from all the things like that. So this path that we're on, even when we don't feel like we're in our thing, we may not, people telling us we need to get together when we got it together. Ain't nothing wrong with us.
That's
Ain't nothing
right.
wrong with us.
We are not broken.
Mm-mm.
So,
Can I
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say something. You had mentioned, Darlaina, about dreams in the grave. So last year around this time, this month, my grandmother passed. I watched her take her last breath, and then next month, July, my little brother passed. And just a couple months ago, my oldest brother passed. So when you speak of when you said dreams in the grave, I know, like, my grandmother lived a full life, retired. My youngest brother, he just was doing the wrong things. My oldest brother lived a good life, but there were so many things that they wanted to do in this life that they didn't get to do, and some of their life got cut short. My grandmother lived to 78. She could have lived longer, but cancer took her. But in seeing their passing, it just excuse me, it just made me understand life more and want to live more, because I think I was just living mediocre, just getting by, accepting. But when I seen that these three people that I love so much passed on with so much that they could have did and wanted to do, it just makes me want to bust through the seams and put myself out there and to truly live and to reach every goal that I write down. And exhaust every talent that God has given me, because there's so many people that are not able and that are passing on, and they can't use those talents that are given to them. So when you said that, that just reminded me of my three loved ones and how we have to really truly live. And it just and some of them didn't get to do that. Some did, some didn't. And for me, now that I'm still here and alive and well, I just want to show out.
Absolutely. And you are. You absolutely are. It is, and that's so, I'm so amazed by my daughter. Everything about her is new and improved. I call her Rose 2.0, baby Rose 2.0, because she absolutely is on a whole nother level. Like, she truly has decided that I'm going to live a sustainable life. She reminds me, Mom, I thought I was helping. I brought water to her house. And she was like, do you know how much water is in the ocean? I mean, how many bottles of water? Yeah, how much plastic? It's a whole thing in the ocean that's the size of Texas because of these bottles. I said, okay, baby, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. I don't know. And we have been spending 99-cent Mondays together at least once a month. And so when I went this time, I said, let me go in here and get me a bag, because she gave me reusable bags. So I got my reusable bags. And when I pulled my bags out, I found these little white bags inside. So I called, I said, are these your white bags? And she says, no, I gave them to you. Those are produce bags, so that when you go to the market, that you don't get the plastic bags that they give you, that you use your produce bags and put your produce in there, and they last longer anyway in those bags. I'm like, oh, okay. So we go to the store and I'm like, I have my own bag. And it's just so funny because, she even has reusable paper towels. She doesn't use paper towels. She has these reusable ones, and she washes them, and they're stacked so neatly in a little container on her counter. And she just takes one out, she uses it, and then she has the place where she discards them. And so everything. I said, oh, let's stop in a grocery store and let's get some cold. I was getting some cold stuff. She said, oh, you can use my cold bag. So she goes and she has a insulated bag. That's her shopping bag too, in her car with her reusable bag. She has a little square thing in her trunk that has all these, things that she needs in there. So her reusable bags is in there. Her insulated bag is in there. She said, I'll just put your ice cream in my bag. It should be fine. I didn't think my ice cream was going to make it home. My ice cream made it home in her little reusable bag, and she lives about 40 minutes from me. So just all of that, just like Bridget said, I didn't do anything. I didn't tell her to do that. but she also was the witness of her father being cured holistically of cancer. She was 13 when he got sick, and she was together with me. And it could have been a very traumatic time for her too, because I didn't remember her for 6 months into the time that he was sick, because all I was doing was totally focused on him. And when my brain woke up one day, I said to her, "What have you been eating?" Because I wasn't feeding her. I was only cooking for her dad. And she said, "Mom, I'm 13. I can feed myself." I went next door to my sister's house. My daughter had lived across the street, three doors away. She said, "I just ate over there." I had no idea what she was doing. She said, "I was over there." Been smart, been honor roll, been everything. So she figured, mommy is busy taking care of daddy. I'm not even going to ask her anything. I'm just going to go and do this. And then, when that changed our life and the way that we eat and all of that, she just picked it up and went even more. She sent me this app. I think it's called Yuka, Yuka. Anything that you are eating, you can put it in the app and it'll tell you if it's A for good or F for don't buy that. And so she called me when we were together. I was getting ready to get some kind of bread, and she was like, it has potassium bromate in it. I said, what? It got this, whatever that is. It's not good for you. What'd she say? It's carcinogenic, Mom. Okay, it's carcinogenic. So all of that, you never know who's listening to you. You never know who's hearing what it is that you are saying. And when they're listening to you, they are making adjustment in their life because of you. They may not even ever tell you, but they're making adjustment. When my mom got sick, and I talked to her about the Gerson therapy and all of that, I found out that my brother paid a woman that does the Gerson therapy to do it for my mother. Yeah. But after I got over the fact that he didn't ask me and he wouldn't need no money, I said to myself, he only knew about it because of me. And so he chose to do it however he saw fit, which was still good. And who knows, it may have added some days to my mother's life for as long as he was paying for the lady to do it. So who knows? But you don't know who's listening to you. You don't know who's watching you. People are watching you because you are the evidence of doing something different. You're the evidence of not depending on a 9 to 5. You are the evidence that I'm doing something else. I want to have a better life. So I'm not trying to do it the way that we've been doing it. I'm gonna have to do it a different way. So do it differently. Believe in you. Believe that you can have everything Oprah got, everything Tyler Perry has, everything Steve Harvey has. The only difference between you and them is time and a decision.
Amen.
When I heard him say that this morning, I'm like, I'm rewriting some stuff. And I'm going to stick it on my mirror so I remember when I brush my teeth, I'm saying it. Sometimes I look and I forget the life statement. I see the dream board, but I forget the life statement. So I'm gonna put it in my bathroom on my mirror because I go there every day. And since I'm a go there every day, let me put the stuff that needs to be there so that when I go there every day, I'm reminded of what I'm saying and what I'm doing. Because how many people know that every day doesn't feel the same when you wake up?
Ooh, sure enough.
Some days they may get you a little bit and you may feel away. But if you put your life statement in your bathroom, on your mirror, next to your mirror, around your mirror, on your counter, somewhere. I don't know, put it in the frame, prop it up. If you do that, you'll be reminded when you wake up and every time you go in the bathroom. Because you go in there a few times a day, right? So if you're going to go in there anyway, why don't you put some reminders in there? Because that's what came up for me today. I'm going to frame my stuff. My bathroom about to have all that stuff in there because I go in there a lot. I spend a lot of time in my bathroom. Like the reminders are important because the reminder of the tough stuff is going to show up already. So put the reminders that's going to give you what you need to keep pushing through, what you need to make the next phone call, what you need to remind yourself and to remember that it's all good. It's already all right.
Mhm.
I got this. I've been had it. I might have let somebody's words get up in my ear. But hey, yes, wear your crown like Brenda. And kings have crowns too. So wear them. If they tilt a little, it's okay. Just straighten it back up and keep walking into this purpose. This purpose is so much bigger than you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Bridget. You know, I told that story, you know, of triumph over that, you know, just yesterday. One of the things that Christopher has done is he has a barrage of people coming to the house. Yesterday was a yoga teacher that came through, somebody else coming today, somebody else coming tomorrow. What? If you build it, they will come. 12 months to build this dream. And now my job is to sit down, shut up, and let the people that's talking do the talking. And me just say, welcome.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
room.
Welcome. Welcome. Hi. Hello. And then he talks. I don't say nothing. Sometimes in life, you have to allow the people that God has sent to do the talking. And you know how hard it is sometimes for me to shut up. Ooh. I literally have to there's nothing else for me to do. Everything that I've needed to do is done.
Good.
It's done.
Man.
So my job now is to sit and let the people that God sent do the work. Do their work because that's what they're gifted at.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my gifting to sell myself. Somebody else has to see it and say it.
And sometimes we have to complete the space for them to do that. So that's what is driving me to complete the Dr. Loretta's Lifelong Learning Center so that those people can come and do their part. They're waiting for me to complete that part. And you can't complete it if you don't start. The power is in starting.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, God told Noah to build the ark, and when it was built, the rain would come. And that's exactly what happened. It had been dry so long, them people ain't believe nothing he was saying. Like
they had never seen rain.
This man is crazy.
They've never seen rain. The water came up from the ground. They had never seen rain. So they really thought he was nuts.
What you asking me, Gwen, what into our gifting?
Yeah, did you say that stuck with me and then I didn't write it down? So did you say walk into your gifting?
I don't know what I said. I'm gonna have
you
to
were saying something. Yeah, you
said to roll the tape back.
Yeah. You were saying because like we all have our gifts.
Yeah.
And we have to know it and be confident in it.
Yeah.
And you know,
absolutely walking into it. You absolutely walking into your gifting.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yes.
You have to. And a lot of times you are already in the gifting because you don't even realize that it's a gift.
No. No, it's so easy for you.
It comes so easy for you. It comes so easy for you. It's nothing. You know, people recognize your gifting.
You take it for granted.
Man, listen, I walked into an event. I went there to support a friend to sit at her table to sell her stuff. People saw that it was me there. They was like, that's you in the building? Come here, come here, come here. Somebody sit at that table. We got 300 people with 20 jobs. We need you to talk to these people. Okay. And as I walked up to the stage, I said, okay, God, I don't know what you want me to say to these people, but I guess you're going to tell me when I get out there. They gave me the mic. I started talking. And guess what? I talked 20 minutes about entrepreneurship. Because ain't nobody giving you nothing. It's 300 people. They got 20. It was a job fair. Y'all got 20 jobs here.
Wow.
So that means 80 of you have to do something else.
In a hurry.
No, I'm sorry. 280 of you, because it was 300 people.
Wow.
That was my best talk ever. My best.
And you gave them some good information. Folks that are always going to get a job and say, oh, let me make a job and employ some other folks.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Brenda, have an amazing day today. I'm so grateful for you and your tenacity, your stickability, being here. You truly are the epitome of what we all want to aspire to be, and that is living in our gifting, living in our truth, kicking butt and taking names and not letting nobody change our direction by their thoughts or whatever it is that they're doing. And so we are so grateful for you. So continuous smiling today and love today as your family and friends continue to love on you on your solar return. So many, 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 many more. Living in our gifting. Yes, there we go. But this video, as all the others, most of them are housed on YouTube. So you can absolutely go back and review. Brenda, you can go back and go show your family all of the love that was poured onto you today. And that'll help me get my watch hours up. So go right ahead and go do that.
I recorded everything that was said.
Did you? See, there we go. There we go. I absolutely love the idea of that. Well, everybody have an amazing day on purpose today, and I will see you later. Goodbye for now.